make I show no a sweet joke now. Me never even say it till me show no. Wanna catch this joke now. Wanna catch that joke, yeah. Wanna need to catch that joke, yeah. Wanna read it. Prime Minister Andrew Holness calling on Jamaicans to interrogate all promises made by their political representative. Ooh, Lord of mercy. Whoa. That is it, unfriendly. Mr. Promises himself talking about interrogating what? Andrew almost interrogate. All right, Andrew, come make we start with you. Make we interrogate you now, since we must interrogate all our political representative. Since you say we must interrogate all our political representatives, let us start with you.
So Matthew Samuda make a big confession about his dual citizenship. Yes, man. You know say Matthew no born in Jamaica. Matthew Samuda born in England, people. And him talk about Mark Golding. People, like up that video right now. Let us get this video to 5,000 likes. Once you click on this video already, like the video, people. Like the video. Let us get the video to 5,000 likes. And share the video with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on a social media platform, people. Share it to the labor right them. So we can educate them, because some of them want like education, you know. But people, we're not wasting time. Matthew Samuda confess to be a dual citizen. Now, Matthew Samuda, we're doing an interview, and that man make a confession that he's not only holding a dual citizenship, but he is the man that born over there in England, not Jamaica. So, Matthew Samuda, we are sure what for Mark Golding. No born in Jamaica, but in born in England. People, Vybz Kartel did not get bail today. We have the reason why Vybz Kartel did not get bail. Paula Llewellyn about to take back office and appear mix up again. People, Mark Golding rush Delroy truck after Delroy truck send message to Mark Golding about Peter Bunting. Now, people, we have so much coming up inside of this report, but bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every and any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, Matthew Samuda under pressure. Him all outfit denounce his dual citizenship, because him feel like I say Mark Golding go follow back at him. Matthew Samuda, make we tell you this. Mark Golding no follow back at. Mark Golding lead out. So you know denounce your dual citizenship. Remember you're born in England. You cannot frighten Mark Golding for run go denounce his dual citizenship. So find a side and sit down and catch your backside one side. But the question is, people, why are these people fighting against Vybz Kartel so hard? It is confusing to me, because we have 4 criminal, not 4, 6 criminal there in Parliament, the illicit 6 there in Parliament. I'm going to see them make so much effort to keep them behind bars, or to put them behind bars. But we soon come, people. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewers, first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell, so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend. I love it. Share it on your social media platform. And now my viewers and my subscribers, if you don't agree with Mark Golding rushing Delroy truck and put him in a place and make him know say Peter Bunting did not do anything wrong. Then don't leave a like on this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let us get this video to 5,000 likes. Now my viewers and my subscribers, let us start off with this. Vybz Kartel did not get bail today. But they explained why Vybz Kartel did not get bail. According to them, the appeal is still ongoing, and not because the court quash the murder conviction. It doesn't mean that the appeal is finished and they cannot give him bail while the appeal is going on. And the reason for that is because him didn't get any bail in the trial at the time. Remember, Vybz Kartel not get no bail from him go behind bars, so them must say them can't give him no bail. But to me just feel like a fight Vybz Kartel. But people, hear what they had to say, people. Listen this.
The judge left the courtroom just a short while ago. I'm actually waiting to get a written copy of the judgment because she gave quite a detailed breakdown of her reasons. As you said, in short, Kartel and his co-accused will not be released before the Court of Appeal has decided whether there's going to be a retrial or not. So the judge looked at a number of issues. She started out by looking at the issue as to whether the decision of the Privy Council that their convictions had been quashed and that the Court of Appeal was to decide on a retrial, did that translate into an order for them to be released? And she decided that that did not, in fact, so translate. She looked at whether or not the appeal had been determined, and her decision was no, the appeal has not finished. It is not going to be finished until the Court of Appeal makes its final decision. Since the appeal has not been determined, therefore, she said that the men are in fact being held lawfully in custody because the Commissioner of Corrections has not received any order from any court to release them. She looked at the issue of whether the charges remain and decided that, yes, the charges are still valid. So the men are still charged. Having looked at that, she then looked at whether, in fact, they would be eligible for bail. So she looked at the new Bail Act, and she looked at the fact that the Bail Act says that to be eligible for bail, while you are waiting for your appeal to be decided, you would have to have been on bail before you were convicted. These men were not on bail before convicted. She also pointed to another provision in the Bail Act that says that people who have been convicted for murder are in any case not in the category of people who could be considered for bail pending appeal. So as a result, they wouldn't be eligible for bail. She then looked at the fact that this was a habeas corpus application. Habeas corpus literally means bring the body. So bring the body before the court. It's usually used in circumstances where people are being unlawfully detained. And she said a habeas corpus application like this can't be used to circumvent the proper processes of the court. And that in this particular case, the only court who can make a decision at this time in relation to the liberty of these men is the Court of Appeal, because that is where the matter now is. So in short, Milton, to end as we began, no, the men, Kartel and his co-accused, are not going to be released before the decision of the Court of Appeal as to whether they should be retried or not.
Now, all I can say is that the system really wants to keep Vybz Kartel behind bars. Remember, Vybz Kartel is very, very ill, Vybz Kartel very, very, very ill and need to do immediate surgery. So why them never just give him bail? Because him can't run away. And not like him can't hide. Remember, he's one of the most popular person ever come out of Jamaica. So him can't hide. So look how the man make him man go do him surgery and all of them something there. Instead of have the man behind bars and wait for one next 15 years again. Because him have to wait for one next 16 days before him face back the court to know if the Court of Appeal are going to let him go. So them couldn't just give him bail. Let go the man make him man go along the road because of big corruption me see go along in this country. And the man already do 14 years behind bars. So, maybe 15. So I think they should just free Vybz Kartel, make Vybz Kartel go and go doing surgery. I know say a lot of you now go agree with me because you know maybe hate Vybz Kartel for some reason, but everybody deserve a chance. And this man deserve a chance to go do him surgery. Because until today, we're still not sure if Lizard did unalive. We still don't know what really happened. And to my knowledge and understanding of what is going on right now, this not have nothing at all to do with Lizard. This bigger than Lizard. But people, let me know what's your thought down below in the comment section. Now, the brother what them call name, Matthew Samuda. Yeah, man. He make a big confession this morning after him came under pressure. And the man literally admit that he held a dual citizenship. And not just that, but him born in England, not Jamaican. Him later say him go renounce his dual citizenship. But while he were being questioned by Emily Shield, him get angry and even hang up panar. Uno know the labor right them steady. Uno know them love hang up on people when questioned by them. But people, make we check out what he had to say.
All right, good. So we'll watch it and we'll be in touch.
Thank you so much.
Is there any particular disclosure you want to make to me on this program today?
No, ma'am.
There's one particular caller who called me and who's call your name in a list of people who he claims you hold dual citizenship.
Oh, yeah?
Is it
That's
true?
interesting. I am indeed a dual citizen.
Of which?
I was born in London. That's not a secret or not information which is public.
I didn't know that.
Yes, so but there'll be room for much deeper discussions on that matter very soon, I suspect.
But before you move off of it, so you are the current holder of an English passport as well?
Yes, that would be accurate.
And is there any discussion now that is going on that is provocative to you and on which you wish to place your position?
Not at this time, Emily, but very soon.
Not at this time.
No.
Well, why not now?
Because we're discussing water this morning, Emily, and one matter at a time.
I'm done with the water now, man.
No, well, I'm still dealing with water because I have other interviews to go to. As you know, the topical issue of the day is the Western Water Resilience Project.
Let's come back tomorrow if you can and let's talk about that matter. But thank you for your frank and public disclosure of your current status. Thank you, Minister.
So as you can hear my viewers and my subscribers, Matthew Samuda is literally a United Kingdom born. Them man are born in England, you know, man. And them man own a British passport, you know, dual citizenship style, you know. But yet still, they can open their big mouth about Mark Golin. I think they should clean up their house first before they come along and speak about Mark Golin being a dual citizen. You understand? Now we need Babsy Grange and we need Tom Tavares to come talk the truth. Are they dual citizen? We need Nigel Clark as well because they are all dual citizen. So, me not understand how comes Mark Golin is such a big deal while these people are not a big deal. And Jonas, clean up your house before you got a people yard. Go talk about other people. Now, the next thing I want to discuss inside of this report is Delroy Chuck having a problem with Peter Bunting speaking at the Police Federation conference the other night where they tried to cut him off and silence him. Now they're trying to say that Peter Bunting are trying to score political point. So them send a letter to Mark Golin and Mark Golin respond to them and deal with them case. Now I have this letter to play for you guys. But before we do that, let us take a flashback on what we are talking about right here, right now. Listen to what happened at the Police Federation with Peter Bunting and one JLP member. Listen, people.
When you are making your presentation, you decide how you make it. I am invited to speak. I will decide how I make my presentation.
Point of order. Point of order. Senator Bunting, this is our parliament. When a point of order is raised, the person who is on their feet stops speaking and allow the point of order to be raised. Chairman, I wish to raise a point of order.
Go ahead with your point of order, sir.
The point of order is that the matter, Mr. Senator Bunting is an invited guest to these conferences. Senator Bunting has to make his presentation within the rules of the Constabulary Force Act, which prohibits causing disaffection among members. The presentation, Mr. Chairman,
Conference.
Mr. Chairman,
Conference.
Mr. Chairman, Madam
Yeah.
Chairman, Madam Chairman,
Yes, sir. You're acknowledged.
the issue that the senator is the subject of the senator's presentation is a matter that is under investigation and for a tribunal.
Correct.
For the senator to be speaking about it and making utterances that predict the outcome and to make remarks about the intentions of the High Command is inappropriate. And I'm asking you, Chairman, to ask the invited guest to make his presentation in a way that does not disrupt the order of the conference and the administrative duties of the High Command.
Senator Bunting, the Detective Inspector Patrero. So his point of order is that I should ask you to present your greetings, your remarks in a way that is not disaffectionate to the conference.
Point of order. Order.
I expected no different
Senator,
from
a moment, please.
Inspector Patrero.
Senator, a moment, please. A moment,
So-
please. A moment. Point of order for the chairman.
Yes, madam.
In light of the senator's constitutional right to freedom of expression, what you have done, it's unfortunate that it has come from my learned friend, Inspector Patrero. I find it to be muzzling of our guests. And I am saying that that is not a point of order on which you should rule on.
Whilst I'm in agreement...
If I may, I'm not through, you can rule on mine. It cannot be that we invite guests into our space and then muzzle them. So please consider, because I do not see any comment that was likely to bring about disaffection of this conference. As a matter of fact, what has happened a while ago with my learned friend's submission is more likely to bring the conference into dissension.
Okay. All right. I'm going to allow the senator to continue with his speech.
So this is the reason why Delroy Chuck sent the letter to Mark Golin asking him to have Peter Bunting apologize for his action and things that he said inside of that conference. But the brother that stand up and talking about point of order, he is literally a labor right, which everybody knows him a labor right. Now, this is what they do inside of this country. Whenever people are speaking out for the right and the truth, they try to shut them down because a government badness them say. So that means you know, nothing say nothing about what they are doing. But this is the response from Mark Golding, people.
This is Mark Golding, President of the People's National Party and Leader of the Opposition. On Tuesday, May 28, 2024, I received a letter from the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, making some complaints about remarks that were made by our spokesperson for national security, Senator Peter Bunting, at the recent Police Federation conference. Well, I replied to Minister Chang's letter today, Wednesday, May 29th, 2024, as follows. Dear Minister Chang, I acknowledge receipt of your letter dated May 28, 2024. These were the critical issues raised by our opposition spokesperson on national security, Senator Peter Bunting, at the recent Police Federation conference. 1. The unjust and unconstitutional interdiction of Police Federation Chairman Corporal Rohan James for advocating for compliance with a court order regarding overtime payments. That action appears to be a blatant attempt at union busting, demoralizing the rank and file, and undermining the Federation's role as the advocate for police welfare. It raises serious questions about the accountability of the High Command, who failed to implement the court's directives promptly. 2. The JCF is a paramilitary organization operating under strict discipline where members cannot legally strike. Therefore, the Police Federation, effectively serving as a police union, is essential in advocating for officers' rights. The High Command's punitive actions against its leadership for performing this role are petty, vindictive, and intolerant. This is not just about one individual's disciplinary issue. It is about preserving the independence and effectiveness of the Federation and ensuring that all officers have robust representation free from undue influence. 3. We cannot allow a system where there is accountability for some and impunity for others. Your suggestion that public commentary on these issues crosses a line is misplaced and unfortunate. The opposition's advocacy is aimed at ensuring a fair and just system where the rights of police officers are upheld and where their leadership is empowered to advocate on their behalf without fear of retribution. I consider our spokesperson's remarks to be appropriate and in keeping with our constitutional responsibility to the Jamaican people, notwithstanding the apparent discomfort occasioned to some who would prefer to leave the status quo undisturbed. When in opposition, we are obliged to remain vigilant and purposeful on fundamental matters such as those which are engaged by the situation on which Senator Bunting spoke. I take this opportunity to urge you to reconsider the actions taken against Corporal James and also to address the broader issues of accountability within the High Command. The current approach is detrimental to the morale and effectiveness of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We must work together to develop policies that enhance public safety while always respecting the rights and welfare of those who serve. Yours sincerely, Mark Golding, Member of Parliament and Leader of the Opposition.
Now, all I can say is that Mark Golding will not be frightened by none of them over on that side, because we realize for the last 8 years, these people behave as if like them are more bully than anybody else in this world. And them try to shut down everybody when anybody at all try to mention nothing at all that they are doing. Now, if people are work, them deserve to get them paid. And if people are work overtime, them deserve to get them overtime paid as well. But these people behave as if when you work, you not forget no pay. But people, state a thought and that down below in the comment section. what's your thought on what Mark Golding had to say about what Delroy Chuck wrote to him about? Now, me I go flash on a brain a little bit. Because you know, so me always go dig up some type of evidence, you know. And me always dig up some type of stuff, you know. So, what I am going to do right here, right now, is flash you all brain a little bit. I am going to play this video. Me not ever go get no introduction, but I am going to play this video for you guys. But remember to leave a like on this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Remember, if you don't like the video yet, now is the right time to do so. What are you waiting for? Like up the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet, and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Now I am going to leave you with this video. All right?
Jamaican remember this.
Firestorm brewed in the Senate on Friday, leaving one senator suspended. Opposition Senator Marlene Malahoo Fort faced the wrath of Senate President Floyd Morris after she failed to provide a letter to substantiate her claim that the UK-based Privy Council had expressed an interest in traveling to Jamaica to hear cases. Our reporter Tanika Thomas was in Senate and found this report. Opposition Senator Marlene Malahoo Fort found herself on the wrong side of Senate President Floyd Morris during Friday's sitting of the Senate. Mrs. Malahoo Fort was severely reprimanded after she was unable to provide the Senate President with a letter to support her claims that the UK Privy Council had expressed an interest in traveling to Jamaica to hear cases. The opposition senator made the comments during her contribution on the 3 bills being debated to replace the UK Privy Council with the Caribbean Court of Justice, CCJ, on Thursday. Mrs. Malahoo Fort had indicated that she would furnish the letter. However, as the day's proceeding dragged on, the document was a no-show. Leader of government business in the Senate, A.J. Nicholson, would alert the Senate President when he saw an orderly removing Mrs. Malahoo Fort's handbag.
When I spoke to you, a member took the bag of Senator Malahoo Fort to her. Took it to her.
At that time, it became obvious that the senator was not in the chamber. Senate President Floyd Morris would intervene, asking the marshal to summon the opposition senator. Opposition Senator Dr. Christopher Tufton raised objections to the way the situation was being handled. He said it was being implied that Mrs. Malahoo Fort was hiding.
I'm just concerned that the approach to the retrieval of the individual doesn't send the signal that this person is in some way, shape or form trying to dodge a commitment that the individual has. Can I be allowed? No, Senator. Can I be allowed to finish, Mr. President? Hold on. Members. Senator Tupton, I don't even want you to go there because I explained what transpired, and there is nothing wrong with that.
The marshal would later return without Mrs. Malahoo Fort, only an assurance that the letter would be delivered. Mr. Morris would not accept and described her actions as contemptuous.
I'm not going to be accepting that from the member. I believe it is disrespectful. I believe it is contemptuous. And especially in light of an individual, a member who has given service in the justice system.
He then moved that the opposition senator be suspended.
I move that Senator Malahoo Fort be suspended from the service of the Senate, and as the President has said, until the letter demanded of her is produced.
However, before senators could vote on the motion, Mrs. Malahoo Fort walked in, but she wasn't given a chance to explain.
Those in favor? Okay. Those against? The ayes have it.
Opposition senators were livid.
The question is that the Senate be adjourned for a date to be fixed. Those in favor?
May I inquire the basis on which Senator Malahoo Fort has been suspended without the possibility of her putting her explanation before the court?
The question is
so you
that the Senate be adjourned.
Suspended her without an explanation.
Those against?
And denied, and in her absence. You have suspended her in her absence and without an explanation. And you call this natural justice.
Tanika Thomas reporting for Scene. Bag to get a feminine product from the bag. I wasn't leaving. I gather they all went in a frenzy. The marshal indicated to me that the business of the Senate had been completed and they were about to adjourn, but they were awaiting the letter. I said, since I had to go to the restroom, the Senate need not await my return, since nothing is there to be done. I gave my undertaking to present the letter, and I will do so. No more, no less. By the time I was walking in, a vote was about to be taken. I would have thought that since I had arrived, just at that point, the president would have suspended what he was doing to say, let me hear the explanation. I didn't say I wasn't giving the letter, but I don't understand. So if we're here talking about justice, and this is their idea of justice, God help all Jamaicans. Journalists sought a response from government senators on the matter, but they were reluctant. Mrs. Malahoo Fort has been suspended until she provides the Senate president with the letter.